What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Three-Sided Box Prediction Center here for the NFL Week 13. We're gearing up for the end of it. I say this every fucking week, basically when we hit the double digits. But the truth is that the end is near for many things, okay? Yeah. Alright, the tide has changed, as I've said, because my saying for the first half of 2017 was, I got fucked. The second half of 2017, the tide has changed.
The tide has changed.
Time has changed. Alright, it's a new era. Anyway, I'm David, this is Michael. We got a new cameraman temporary in the back holding the fort down. Jeremy, welcome to the channel. For those of you who do not know, down in the description below, all the times are there with all the matchups. Click on show more, and then all the times there, click on whatever matchup you want to see. You want to hear two idiots talk about stuff for something specific, it's all there. Thursday Night Football. We got the Redskins heading to Dallas to play the Cowboys. My divisional matchup, NFCs. Who do you got?
Man, it's a tough matchup. Two good teams going at it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is for the division almost.
Yeah, for the division.
Yeah.
I got the Redskins winning this one. I like the the makeup of the team. I like the matchup. And I love those jerseys. All burgundy, baby.
Well, they're supposed to wear all yellow, so we'll see how that goes. Mustard yellow. Yeah. I'm gonna pick
the Cowboys to lose.
I'm gonna pick the Cowboys to lose. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Redskins. But I did that last. No, I did the Giants last week, and they beat the Giants. Whatever. I'm gonna pick the Redskins to not lose this game. So that's my pick. Fuck both teams though. Let's go to Sunday's matchups. Next game.
Next up, we got an interesting matchup between two kind of heavyweights in the NFC right now, I'd say. We got the Minnesota Vikings heading into Atlanta to play the Falcons.
Potential playoff matchup.
What do you got?
It's in Atlanta, and I still think the Vikings will eventually stumble and hit a bump in the road. Will they be as bad as they should be without their starting quarterback? I don't think so, but I definitely think they'll hit a bump in the road. I'm picking the Falcons to win this one. They're getting hot. It could be interesting for them going down the line. The NFC is a pretty tough conference right now. Yeah. So, Falcons.
I'm going to disagree with the Vikings on this one. They got a great defense, great team. Playing well, great coach.
Yeah. What's up, guys? It's Mike Zimmer here.
I love Mike Zimmer, and I'm not really a big believer in the Falcons right now. So
getting better.
They are getting better, but I don't know. It'll take some time. I got the Vikings in this one.
All right. Well, I got the Falcons. You got the Vikings. Next game. All right. Next up, we got an AFC South matchup. We got the Texans heading into Tennessee to play the Titans. We got.
I actually have the. I'll go with the Titans on this one. I'll go with the Titans. I was about to pick the Texans, but I was going to go with the Titans on this one. I love city of Nashville, Tennessee.
Smashville.
My Preds are there, exactly. About to beat some Dirty Ducks tonight.
We live in the future.
I am living in the future, it's true. Excuse me as I...
Excuse me
as I go through my Rick and Morty machine and go back in time. Anyways, I got the Titans on this one. I like the way their run game's going, and the Texans with Tom Savage.
Hashtag Savage.
Hashtag Savage will not be doing much.
I'm going to pick the Titans as well. I don't think the Texans are nearly as good as they could be without two key players, J.J. Watt, Deshaun Watson. And the Titans are a team that should be doing much better, but aren't for whatever reason. But I think they're going to get
7-3. So.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So never mind. Scratch that.
Leading division.
All right. Well, we both got the Titans. Next game.
Next up, we got arguably the most boring matchup of the week. We got the boring Kansas City Chiefs, who are doing as they usually do, choking. They're just doing a little bit earlier, going into New York to play the Jets, who, like I said, I say this every week, they've been playing pretty good, and playing well as a team, regardless of their skill level. So you got it. That's pretty admirable, if you ask me.
I'm gonna pick, since you went into such detail without your. Anyways, I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. What a good time to get back on track, get a W, get the confidence going again, and get a string of wins to start before the playoffs begin. Chiefs for me.
I'm gonna go with the Jets on this one.
Of course you are.
Just for the sake that to give the Raiders some hope as to winning the division and making the playoffs. Only one game back, so please Jets, if you could do us this big favor, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Gangrene.
Gangrene.
Next game. Next up, we got the Broncos. The Denver Broncos heading in to Miami, play the Dolphins. Alright, who you got?
Dolphins.
Of course you do.
The Broncos are shit.
Are you becoming me?
They have lost 7 straight games. They're horrible. Their defense is not... Again, I said this 2 years ago. They got a great defense at the time. Nothing, major has changed really, besides Trevathan leaving. But, let's just call it what it is. They got solved. And, yeah, it's not looking too good right now for the Donkeys. Miami for this one.
I'm going to pick the Broncos to get a W. I think they're finally going to figure it out, for at least for 1 week, and get back on the W train. Not sure how it's going to go. Not sure if it... Honestly, it might be a close one. But they are playing the Dolphins, who I believe Jay Cutler is back this week. Which
was a good sign for Denver.
Exactly.
His former team.
Pick 6 city. I got the Broncos, you got the Dolphins. Next game.
Alright, next up we got an AFC South matchup. We got the struggling Colts heading into Jacksonville to play the Saxonville Jaguars.
Saxonville?
Yeah.
They play a lot of saxophones there?
Yeah.
I'm picking the Jags. I can't believe it. It's like the 3-4 weeks in a row I picked the Jags and the most all-time, which is more than once in the season. So the only time you ever pick the Jags usually is when they play the Browns. Text message. Of course, Mr. Cameraman trying to interrupt the filming. I got the Jags.
I got the Jags too. Colts suck, and yeah, Colts suck.
Well, we'll see what happens next game. Next up, we got the Cameraman's Tampa Bay Buccaneers heading into Green Bay to play the Packers. Who you got?
Despite Aaron Rodgers not coming back yet, I'm going to go with the Packers. Bucks have been disappointing this year. Yeah, I don't know. Packers at Lambeau, some magic there.
The Packers didn't play bad last week.
No.
So, and they're playing, like you said, a really bad Bucks team, which I don't even know if Winston's back. But even if he is, I really don't think it's going to make much of a difference.
Eat some L's.
Exactly.
I can't do that with my finger unless I do like this with a gun.
Exactly. Alright, so yeah, we both got the Packers. Easy pick. Next game.
Next up, we got a battle of some pretty, I guess you could say, scummy cities. We got the Detroit Lions heading into Baltimore to play the Ravens. Who do you got?
Lions. They have more to play for. Even though the Ravens could make the wild card.
Actually, it's pretty even as to what they want to play for. Ravens.
But I feel like
have a lot of tiebreakers going their way in the wild card.
Well, the Lions could still win the division. Or can they? I don't know. Don't listen to me. I'm just talking
okay, Lions.
Lions for me. I don't care.
I got the Lions too. They're more of a balanced team, and they got a good defense too to go with it. So I got the Lions.
All right, next game. Next up, we got a battle of the red, white, and blue AFC East matchup. We got the Patriots heading to Buffalo to play the Bills, aka Boston 2.0. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Pats, for obvious reasons. Bills early in the season it's basically their only hope of beating the Patriots. Around this time, week 10 to 17, they're basically unbeatable. Yeah. So Patriots for me. Not
to mention the Bills suck at the second half of the year for the most part. Pats for me too, easy pick. But I think McCoy's gonna have a good game though.
Yeah, of course.
I think he's gonna be the only guy. Next game.
Well, we got our second biggest irrelevant bowl that could possibly happen this year. That is the San Francisco 49ers heading into Chicago. The great city Chicago, might I add, who we saw play last week in Philadelphia where the Eagles killed them. Great game, actually. Great atmosphere. Make your pick.
I'm going to pick the Bears.
Because they're in Chicago.
Because they're in Chicago. And what
better time?
What better time to get a W in the city where we fly the W, alright? That's all we do, is we fly. We don't eat W's, we fly W's, because we don't like to put them in our stomach, digest them, and shit them out. No, they're just a daily occurrence. We like to put them out there, and like a flag, and just, like the Star-Spangled Banner, and fucking, pledge our allegiance to W's.
We the people.
We the people. Mind you, Garoppolo's starting.
Yeah.
Could be a big reason why the Niners win, but I'm still gonna pick Chicago.
I got the Niners on this one. I think they have a better chance of winning this game. They got a better future, and they got some really good young players playing really well right now. So I'm going to go with the Niners.
Anything can happen. Next game. Next up, we got what could have been an irrelevant bowl, but one team kind of jumped the gun and made a bit of a run. But it's still pretty relevant because, let's be honest, they're not going to do shit. The Browns are heading to Los Angeles to play the Chargers. Who you got? I know it's pretty depressing, but you can look at the camera.
I'm going to go with the Browns.
Alright.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm going to go with the Browns game, their first win. Because you know why? Because if they were to get their first win, it would be against the Chargers. A joke of a franchise, a joke of a team.
So you're becoming me. You're very salty, clearly, because your team's shitting the bed this year. I'm going to pick the Chargers because you never pick the Browns. Ever. Next game.
Next up, we got probably the game of the week.
Yeah.
The New York Football Giants heading into Oaktown to play my Raiders.
Geno Smith's New York Giants are heading in to play Michael's shitting the bed Oakland Raiders. I'm gonna pick the Raiders to win this one. If you bench a guy like Eli, as much as I think he sucks, he doesn't suck as bad as Geno fucking Smith.
And he gave everything he can to the organization.
Exactly. The guy's won you 2 Super Bowls, MVP, put his fucking life on the line for this franchise. Nothing but heart and soul. Gotta respect him. Ben McAdoo deserves to get shot. The guy's an embarrassment to football. You're a piece of shit, and I'm speaking on behalf of a division rival who fucking hates the Giants and laughs at this shit. It's disgusting. Your organization's pathetic. The Mara family should be ashamed. You guys don't deserve shit. Your fans deserve better. Eli deserves better. I got the Raiders. Fuck the Giants.
Go Raiders.
Alright, you can't pick. Next game. Next up, we got a divisional rival matchup, a very important one for the NFC South. Panthers at Saints. Aliens, who you got?
Man, the two-headed monster in the backfield for the Saints is really looking good right now. I got the Saints. They've shown the ability to come back, beat good teams, beat good defenses. The Panthers are kind of eh. Newton is kind of eh. Their defense, I don't know. I don't know about their back end. I know it's good, but I don't know how good it is. I'm going to go with the Saints on this one.
Could be another playoff potential matchup, too. I'm going to pick the Saints, too, because I like them. And I like their colors, and I hate the Panthers, and I think they're actually much better than them. So, Saints for both of us. Next game.
Next up, we got an NFC West matchup. We got the LA Rams heading into Arizona to play the Cardinals, which could have been a really good matchup, but now it's kind of nah.
No, it's terrible. I got the Rams. Should be an easy win. The Cards are shitting the bed for the 2.5 year in a row, basically. It's pretty sad considering how good they could be. But they do have a lot of injuries. But I don't know, man. As much as I love Bruce Arians, I really don't think he's a good fit anymore for that franchise. And something needs to change. You can't fire the players. I think he's got to go and maybe head back to Indianapolis. And you know, he was the coach last time they were relevant. So when Chuck Pagano was sick. So I got the Rams, and they're hot. The Rams are one of the best teams. What you got?
The Rams too. I do think it's gonna be closer than what people think. I do still like the Cardinals defense, but. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit too much to overcome. Rams are just on fire right now.
Well, this could have been for the division, like you said, if it was a decent matchup, but it ain't. So we'll see what happens on Sunday, guys. Next game. All right, for the Sunday night game, we got my Philadelphia Eagles, my 10-1 Philadelphia Eagles that I saw kill the Bears live in Philadelphia. Thank you, by the way, to the city of Philadelphia. Shout out to your beautiful city. You guys are awesome. Great fans, great people, great food. We had a great time. And by the way, you heard me. Yeah, you heard to the lady who said that. I hope you're watching.
I heard you.
He heard you.
I definitely heard you.
But he didn't understand you, but he heard you.
Yeah. Please explain what I did wrong in the comments section.
Yeah,
I still don't know.
We got the Eagles heading into Seattle to play the Seahawks. Who you got? I can't pick.
Well, great city of Seattle. One of the loudest fan bases.
Hawks fan.
The loudest fans in professional sports.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. More passionate than those Turkish soccer fans.
Get on with the pick.
All right, loyal.
Yeah, loyal.
All right.
Can't name you Sean Alexander.
Even though all the Seahawks have a lot of injuries, I'm still gonna pick the Seahawks in this one.
Wow.
I love Russell Wilson.
What is your bias this week?
I think they're going to derail the Eagles a little bit. The Eagles are still a great team, but I don't know. I just feel like it's one of those trap games for the Eagles where they're going to be not overconfident. They're going to be prepared. It's going to be a good game. I just think that, I don't know, something about that atmosphere. It's just like it's so hard to win there that it's really hard. I'm gonna go with Seattle.
Look, I'm not expecting a W, but I do think if we could come out of Seattle with a win and a convincing one, the way we've won 3 straight games by 28 points or more, and 5 straight games where we put up 30. If we could come out with a W, even though they are injured, just because of how hostile of an environment that it is. W. All right, and if our defense could step up against Russell Wilson's random plays that always magically work, you know, it's gonna be a huge milestone for our team. And man, 11-1 sounds pretty good, so I'm hoping we hit it. But 10-2 sounds pretty good too.
6-6 sounds pretty good to me.
I don't know what that's like. So obviously I'm hoping for an Eagles W, but it's gonna be the Green Bird Bowl. We'll see what happens. But all I know is the Eagles are playing next week in LA, so back-to-back games on the West Coast. I think we're staying out west, which is good. Good on Doug Peterson. If we could come out with a win in at least one of those matchups, it's gonna be a great milestone for our teams. But hey, you know what else sounds better than 11-1, 12-1. So hopefully we get 2 wins on the West Coast. So let's work exactly 1 week at a time, just like we've been doing all year, boys. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's see what happens next game.
All right. So for our last game of the week, Monday nighter, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers heading into Cincinnati to play the Bengals.
Could have been a decent matchup. It's definitely not. I got the Steelers, easy win. I think Antonio Brown has missed practice this week, but I'm not sure.
Probably just maintenance.
Probably just maintenance, because I have him on Snapchat. The guy has easily one of the most annoying Snapchats ever. He just films himself walking to his car all the time.
How's business, Antonio?
Yeah.
Booming.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. You see, I'm on Snapchat?
No.
Okay,
I just know that's what he says.
Yeah. Anyways, Steelers for me, easy pick. Bengals suck this year.
I got the Steelers too. Brown, regardless of whether he's playing or not, I think they're still gonna win. They still have Le'Veon Bell. Big Ben's still there, and that rivalry, Bengals just can't get over that hump of being the Steelers, the biggest rival. So, I got the Steelers for me too.
A lot of rumbling, maybe in an all Pennsylvania Super Bowl. Who knows? I'm not saying it's going to happen. I obviously hope it does to some extent, at least with my Pennsylvania team. But you never know. Anyways, guys, so that's been it for this week's picks for Week 13. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that like video. Leave your... it always comes to this time of the video where I can't speak English. Smash that like video on the video. Alright, smash that like. Subscribe if you haven't. Share the video. We really appreciate the love. Comment your picks down below. Love to hear what you guys have to say. Enjoy the games ahead for Week 13, guys, and we'll see you all for Week 14 of the NFL. Take care, guys. We'll see you next week.